Hello everybody, this is Roger with Roger Reviews. Today we're going to be going over the Toro mini skid steer, um, Toro Dingo 320, and there's like a Toro Dingo 323. I had the 4-paw. It had like the 23 horsepower gas motor. I had this machine probably for about 4 or 5 years. It didn't really have a lot of lifting capacity. Um, it was we put a weight on the back of the machine, and the rear of the machine would always pick up if we tried to pick up something too heavy. But what we did was since it was 4-wheel drive, we would just allow the back of the machine to cup, and we just pick up and we just drag it, or we'd put a couple people on the back end to try to counterweight it. But what I liked about this machine, we had the Toro track steer, the original Toro Dingo, and then we had this 4-paw. Well, the 4-paw, even though it couldn't pick up as much, it was a lot faster. So you could pick up things faster and get them to the road faster, get them to the chipper faster. So it kind of speed-wise, it would run circles around that old track steer. The old track steer machine that Toro made was very powerful, could lift a lot, but it's very, very slow. So what we did was we ended up putting a grapple bucket on this machine, and we bought the extra weight that went in the back to counterweight it. And what I liked about it was like a square machine. It could get into tight little areas, and it was very quick. And it was great for brush and dragging logs. Couldn't really pick a lot up, but he could definitely drag a lot. Another thing, it went through tires very quickly. So if I ever purchased another one, I'd try to get solid rubber tires, because I tried to put foam tires on them one time, and it just ate right through them. It would go through tires very quick because we do a lot of skid steer stuff on concrete driveways and rough terrain and rough roads. So like I said, it's an awesome machine. I did have to replace, I think I bought it from Green South. It was a John Deere dealership, and I bought the track steer first, and it broke down on me, and then I bought this machine, and I think we had to, one of the valves bent or broke, we had to replace, and they didn't want to cover it, so I ended up replacing it myself, and ended up getting rid of both machines shortly after that, because the dealership, as soon as I purchased them, they stopped carrying Toro, and I had to drive like over an hour and a half to get service. So that was kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, and they kind of promised that no downtime. Like if something broke, they couldn't fix it. They'd give me a tractor or something to use in the meantime, so I wouldn't have any downtime, and that never happened either. Once the one broke down, they wouldn't help me out, so I had to buy the other one. And once both of them broke down, they still wouldn't help me out. So I ended up going to Ditch Witch, and that's what I own today. But like I said, this machine here, if you could get a good price on it, they're not bad machines. They don't pick up a lot, but they're pretty quick and pretty low maintenance, just except for the tires. You can get to small areas. It's like 42 inches wide and 42 inches deep, so it's like a little square box you're riding on. It's old technology. It's you drive it with your thumbs, but it's a good little machine if you're just starting out, or if it's a good backup machine or a second machine. If you get a good price on it, I'd recommend it. Probably wouldn't buy one new, because if you buy a new machine, Toros are a little bit pricey. You could probably get a lot better machine or more for your buck if you bought a different brand. But if you can find one of these used at a good deal and it's still in good shape and it has some life left in it, they're good little machines for backup or picking up brush or dragging things. Okay, this is Roger with Roger's Reviews. If you like this review, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll give you a lot more reviews. I try to do reviews on things I've owned in the past or I have a pretty good idea about, and hopefully if you end up purchasing one, it'll give you more information to make you make a better buying decision. All right, peace.